So today I'm with Sonia. Sonia, how old are you?
I'm 44.
How many years have you been out here in the streets?
Since I was about 10 years old, minus maybe 10 of those years. So probably about 20 years.
When you were 10 years old, what was going on in your life at that time to cause you to come out here?
My my mom had a boyfriend that was no good, and so I started running away from my mom to go back and live with my dad. And my dad was on drugs. That's how I got started using drugs.
Did somebody show them to you, like teach you, provide them to you, or on your own, or how did that happen?
Yeah, my dad did. My dad showed me how to.
At what age?
10. See, because I was sniffing paint, and he said that sniffing paint, it kills your brain cells. So he would rather me smoke than sniff paint.
That's a really young age, and it's unfortunate that it had to be your own father. Where's your father at now?
He died in 2008, cancer.
What about your mom?
She died in 1992 of cancer.
Do you have siblings?
I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. My youngest brother and my 2 sisters, they live in Prescott Valley, and then my other brother lives in Florida.
How are their lives? Are they doing better, doing good? Are they?
They're all, my brother in Florida, he works, he has his family, he has a daughter, he has a wife, he does good. And then my other brother in Prescott Valley, him and my little sister, they're alcoholics. And then my older sister, she's a Jehovah's Witness. I'm the only drug addict.
Did you go to school, high school?
I finished the 7th grade. That's when my mom had died, and so that's where we started to get passed around. Me and my brothers and sisters get passed around from family to group homes and stuff like that.
How have you survived all these years?
You know, honestly, I don't know. Day by day.
44, but you've been through some stuff, huh?
Yeah, I'd say.
It's just you and your puppy. What's your puppy's name?
Sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, just me and her. Well, I have my ex-boyfriend. He's in a wheelchair, and I take care of him now.
Even though he's your ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
He's still my friend.
Wow.
And he has nobody else, so I take care of him.
Do you have children?
I had 3. They were adopted when I went to prison back in 2006. They were adopted. They're grown up now, but they don't want anything to do with me. Their foster mom, I don't know what she told them about me, but they didn't want anything to do with me when I got out of prison.
What was your stretch total locked up?
8.5 years. But I changed my ways. I'm not the same person I was before I went to prison.
Kind of helped you a little bit? You think it rehabilitated you maybe in a way, or no?
Kind of a little bit, as far as like my mentality. As far as drug use, no. I've been a drug user my whole life, and it's just I mean, it's not good. It's not good. It sucks out here. It just gets worse and worse. But I don't know.
From when you started, when you were young, to now, are you noticing any differences out here in the street? What's happening?
Now fentanyl is taking over. Nobody cares anymore. Everybody's okay with being homeless. Like, it's okay to be homeless. and do nothing but get high all day. Nobody cares anymore about like covering up from people seeing or anything. They stand in front of the store right there in the middle of the parking lot and get high. The bus stops, walking down the street. Nobody cares anymore. Everybody just gets high. Everybody and their mother is on fentanyl.
Unfortunately, lots of young people. I've seen teenagers, young teens. The youngest I've seen smoking blues was 13 years old. Why do you think these pills are so popular with the young people?
Because they're so cheap. They're $1 a pill. Well, the price is going up now, but they were down to $1 a pill. Sometimes 50 cents a pill. And that one little pill can really, you can overdose on one little pill. So that one pill can get you really high. Cheap high.
It's different than now. It's more dangerous now than when you started back in the day, right?
Oh yeah, back in the day it used to be fun. It's not fun anymore. Now it's just like I need it, you know? Without it, I'm in a lot of pain.
I've heard that 100 times. When I started using these pills, it felt good. I liked it. It numbed everything. 3 months later, 6 months later, I smoke them because I have to. Because if I don't smoke them, my body lets me know that I need to smoke them because I start, withdrawals. My bones hurt, my muscles hurt, and
Yeah.
That's how powerful these little pills are. They're tiny little pills, but they're very powerful, right? To cause you to become addicted really fast.
Yeah.
Or pass away.
Yeah.
It's scary. Have
Yeah.
you ever OD'd?
I did once. I was on China White though, not on the fentanyl.
Okay. You've probably tried a lot of stuff.
Excuse me. Not really.
No.
No, I'm like a chicken. I only do enough just to just to get me high, because
Okay.
I've always been afraid to overdose. I've seen a
Okay.
lot of people overdose.
Sure. To the 13-year-old Sonia, the 10-year-old Sonia that's at home right now is gonna watch this. She's lost, confused. She has no guidance. She's struggling at home. What would you tell Sonia?
What would I tell Sonia? I would tell Sonia to say nope to dope. Stay in school and listen to your parents. They mean well. The streets are not your friend. Anybody that wants to give you drugs or alcohol, they're not your friend either. Anyone that doesn't want to see you do any good is not your friend.
If your father would have not introduced you to G back then, what would your life look like right now?
I think if my dad didn't introduce it to me, I think it would have been introduced to me either way.
So you'd still be out here regardless. Sad.
I think so.
Isn't that sad to think about? That you were destined to be here regardless? Isn't that sad?
It is. It is, but I believe that that was either way I would have been, I'd be in the same place.
You're 44 years old. I'm 49. I'll be 50 at the end of this year. Where will you be in another 12 months?
In 12 months, hopefully I'll be off the streets in a place of my own, well, with my ex. Hopefully off of drugs, or at least off of the fentanyl. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway.
Is there an agency or organization, the government, federal, city, local, that are providing housing for free or how does that work? Are any programs?
No, we've looked in, because my ex, he's in a wheelchair, and he's been in a wheelchair for over almost 2 years now, and we've been out here this whole time, and they have nothing. They give people that don't need housing, and they give them vouchers for housing, and they just throw them away, or they don't even use them. And then there's us that really need it, that they don't have anything for. It's crazy.
Definitely. Sonia, I'm gonna say thank you very much for sharing your story.
I know it was boring, but
it's your story of survival, and it's really sad from my perspective. I remember when I was 10, and the last thing in the world I was thinking about was using drugs. And it's a shame that you feel that you would have been out here regardless. You know, that's really, it's just sad for me to think that you feel that way. And how many other 10-year-old Sonias right now, because you're out here, you've lived this life, we can't go back. But what about a 10-year-old little girl that's at home right now? Do we want her to feel that way? I'm destined to be out there regardless. That's bad. That's a horrible way for a 10-year-old to think.
Yeah.
So by you having the courage to share your story and the advice you gave earlier, don't say nope to dope.
Say nope to
because
dope.
you could end up out here lost, right? The last 30-some years, 35 years out here on the streets. A little bit of it locked up. That's no way to live. We're human. We shouldn't live this way.
Right.
But that's your experience. Definitely not boring. I'm glad that you've lived this long. I admire your strength and courage to persevere and live another day, because there's a lot of people that just give up. My life isn't gonna get better. I'm out of here. And they harm themselves. You've probably seen it. You've probably had friends, right? I've heard those stories. So continue to fight. You deserve better. But those 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old little Sonias at home right now, lost, confused, we don't want them touching that stuff and coming out here.
No, we don't.
So God bless you. I'm gonna give you my card with my number on it, so you can call me if you ever need a right of treatment or somebody to talk to. Please stay safe. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.